Hi Scorpio, it's Moon here from Snake Petal Healing. I'm here to give you your April 2023 tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, any prominent Scorpio placements, or wherever the sign of Scorpio falls in your natal chart. This could be what's going on this month. So, I already did your guys' reading, but the mic wasn't on. Believe that. So here I am again, and we're going to redo it, and it might be a little shorter, but it's okay. I'm going to pull some new cards. What I received for the song for you guys was Bikini Bottom by Ice Spice. How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, something about it. If a bitch hot, I'ma make a bitch froze every time that I post, or something like that. I don't know. But it's sort of like that. It's kind of like a little bit of like a show-offy vibe, and like maybe you guys could be really feeling yourself or feeling like, you know, showing off your looks and stuff like that, and just kind of feeling like the boss. The message, the animal message I got for you guys, I got a vision of the Ouroboros. So it's two snakes eating themselves from the tail, so it makes like a circle, and that has to do with cycles, rebirth, the eternity of, you know, eternal cycles and things like that. And when I did pull for you guys the first time, the theme of the reading was the World card. So, oh my goodness gracious, I did this last time too. It was the World card, so there was just cycles kind of closing out and stuff. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get into it. For my Scorpio collective, I'm going to connect with my spirit guides and connect with my Scorpio collective spirit guides to help allow me to bring in the most clear and accurate message that I possibly can to guide you in the month of April. If you subscribe to the channel and like the video, it'll help me connect to your energy easier and more. So that would be really helpful, not only just for the channel, but also for the energetic reading. So let's go ahead, Scorpio. What do we have in store for the first week of April for my Scorpio collective? All right, we have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Second week of April for my Scorpio collective, we have the Knight of Swords. Got a lot of swords energy, which we did have in the last reading as well. Third week of April, we got Six of Pentacles and the Death card. Same thing, we got the Death card as well, which is your card in the third week last time. And for last week of April, Scorpio collective, what's poppin'? We got the Knight of Cups for the last week. All right, Scorpio, this month of April, you may truly feel like you're going through it. I feel like since the end of March, you could have been really feeling this. I feel like the end of March, I just saw 3:28 on the clock, which is my birthday, March 28th, but that could be significant to you guys. Maybe the end of March or even March 11th or something like that could have been significant dates for you. There is a type of pain at the surface of this month's reading. At the heart of it, there is a lot of mental anguish, fears, overthinking, and hyperfixation that I'm kind of picking up in this reading. But the Ouroboros talks about transformation. It talks about cycles, and I'm really getting the vibe of that for you, Scorpio, that although this is probably a tough month for you guys, and there's a lot of internal conflict, something is coming to the surface here, and there's going to be a rebirth process taking place, and I think that it's very necessary. Same kind of message came through in the last reading. What is coming in quickly is a feeling of disempowerment from within. I feel like there is a limiting belief that you have that has been triggering you and keeping you very, very stuck in a certain situation. Let's go ahead and look at the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords here for the first week of April. Can we pull a clarifier on the Seven of Swords? Okay. So, all right. So there is a type of deception going on here. I want to say that this is a form of self-deception, though. If you're dealing with possible Virgo or Pisces individual, this could be in regards to you as well. You could have these in your chart. Or sorry, this could be in regards to them, but you can have these in your chart. What I'm picking up here with the Hangman in reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Hermit is that there is a type of self-deception that's taking place that is keeping you feeling very stuck. I feel as though you in the first week of April are in need of some very dire alone time. Like, I'm really sensing that. It seems as though there's some sort of inability to change your perception here. It seems like there is some type of fear or some type of not completely seeing eye to eye with an individual that is causing you to feel almost obnoxiously stuck in your ways here, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing. It's kind of like a non-budge type of energy. There's definitely something out of balance here. I feel as though I was picking up burnout a lot for this pile, and that might be something that is taking place here. It seems as though there could have been some sort of sneaky situation with a Pisces individual here that kind of may have knocked you off balance. Give me a minute here. Just a quick moment. Yeah. There's a type of arrogance here and egotism within the self is what I'm picking up. And I picked up on this last time too. And this is the whole, how could I lose if I'm already chose? Like, which, I mean, everyone should have an ego. Honestly, I feel like it's important, like, to feel good about yourself. And I love when people feel good about themselves and they're showing off. I personally don't care and I don't mind that. But there seems to be some sort of self-delusion here. So these cards point to a type of arrogance. Now, if this isn't you, this could definitely be a Virgo individual or a Pisces in which you're having some sort of interaction with, and there is some sort of conflict. I'm sensing more from the Pisces individual. But there definitely is going to be an overcoming of obstacles here. There is a certain I gotta pull on this Seven of Swords some more, please. Seven of Swords. Right. Yeah, this situation is causing you to bear pretty great burdens here. It's like some inability to see a situation clearly, and being able to kind of accurately analyze what's what. There's this sense of being very stuck in a certain manner and not wanting to see a different way of doing things. You could disagree with somebody and just not see eye to eye to them and kind of not see eye to eye with them and kind of just refuse to take on their side of things. Now, if this is a Virgo, it's like they're coming up upright. They're here upright. So it seems as though they're quite ready to stand their ground as well, but it's seeming hurtful. Now I am seeing that you're still coming out on top in regards to this situation, like you both are. You're definitely going to reach a sense of compromise somehow, because there is a sense of achievement and even completion here, but there's a sense of evolution within the relationship. Or if this is just yourself, there's a sense of evolution within the relationship. What causes this sense of evolution here, this evolutionary energy for Scorpio? Emotional balance after a very long, burdensome time, and also maybe after really having the need to control a narrative, Scorpio. I love y'all, but I know that this can happen this way, and if the energy is flipped, then flip it, you know what I mean? I'm seeing that there could be a lack of maturity within an individual here, that they could have Aries in their chart as well. Cancer. There's a lack of maturity here, which is causing this clash. But I think that what's causing this shift is the desire to move forward, kind of like the will to proceed. You are wanting to kind of fix this, even though it's a little bit of a headache for you. I feel as though there reaches a point where there's like a fork in the road, and I feel like you choose emotional regulation instead of kind of just digging your heels into the ground like this other person might be doing. And if this is strictly just the relationship with yourself, you're doing the same thing. It's like you're actually deciding to become more organized and see things from a different perspective, instead of just kind of like closing your eyes and, you know what I mean, just kind of ignoring the situation. So there's that. For the second week of For the second week of April, we have the Knight of Swords. So there's some sort of communication being brought in. Let me pull some cards in regards to this Knight of Swords. Okay. One more, please, for Scorpio. More, please, for Scorpio. Okay, so I feel like there's this new beginning taking place when it comes to possibly working at something here. Maybe a younger earth sign individual is involved. It seems as though you're kind of at a standstill with the situation. You might be biding your time and gathering your resources for this conversation, whatever this may be. Whatever conversation needs to happen here. It's interesting because there's a sense of, I feel like this just kind of springs out of nowhere for you. And I'm wondering if someone else is coming in. Someone else is coming in to say this to you, not particularly you saying it. So I see you as kind of just chilling, kind of gathering your resources and taking the time to be still. And then someone is coming in here with this information. It's almost, let me pull one for the night, another one for the night, please. Queen of Wands. This could be someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius possibly, or just someone that embodies this type of energy. This could also be aspects within yourself. You're trying to possibly let go of these emotional burdens that seem to keep you stuck as far as regrets, disappointments, and worries and things like that go. You're trying to really step into this more creative, passionate, charismatic version of self. And I think this is very prominent during the second week here, possibly after some minor setbacks, and maybe even looking back on the past. And it could even be like somebody could be wanting to even apologize to you for something. More in this Queen of Wands, this Emperor. All right, so we have an Aries individual here that is coming in to communicate something. Yeah, we've got an Aries coming in to communicate to you. This could be someone. I feel like this person is quite wise. This could be a female, but it's not necessarily gender. Like, it doesn't have to be the case. This person is just possibly very in touch with their feminine side, very balanced within. It seems as though they want to communicate that they've been thinking about you, and possibly an offer that they've made about something. Maybe some things they didn't disclose to you right off the bat about this situation. It seems as though they want to come forward, but I'm not necessarily seeing that it's negative. I'm just thinking that there were some things hidden in regards to whatever this is. And maybe they feel like they want to get it off their chest. What is this Aries fire sign individual trying to reveal to Scorpio? What is this Aries fire sign individual? What is it that they want to reveal to Scorpio? Okay. That they're shining light on. They're still what they're saying, there's a little bit still left out. I don't know if they're completely disclosing all. It's like they're coming in just a little bit at a time. But I feel as though it's in regards to a brand new beginning here. I think it's in regards to them working very hard towards a brand new beginning, or towards kind of the steps yet untaken. They might be feeling very nervous, very scared about this type of new journey forward here. There is a sense of carefreeness to it, and I think that's what's being asked, but I feel as though they're finding it very difficult. They are trying to see all sides of the situation. This could also be Sagittarius individual. I'm seeing Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, so it's a lot of fire here. But it seems as though they're having, they're feeling like they are holding the higher ground within these emotions, but there is still a sense or a need for, sorry, my family's here, so sometimes when you hear them, like, a little bit like, huh? There is still a type of, they feel like they maybe need to defend themselves here. I feel like this could involve friendships or something like that. They could be having trouble in regards to possibly some friendship situations. What type of troubles in regards to friendship situations is this individual wanting to... Just fears. I think that it comes down to them being nervous about what they can't control. These fears, as you can see with the Nine of Swords, big time in the head energy, kind of just like more of a imaginary problem than actually like a real one. But the thing is, they're nervous because they're very, very happy within this connection. And I think that they feel as though things could be disrupted. The peace could be disrupted because of other individuals. And I'm kind of like feeling that maybe they just don't disclose all this to you because they're kind of embarrassed about it or something. Third week of April here for my Scorpio individuals. We have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Death card. So the Six of Pentacles is all about charity, redistribution of resources, balancing self-care energy, knowing when to give, when to take, knowing that all the system works as a whole when we give. So I'm feeling like you're feeling like a lot more generous during this third week of April. There's definitely you're coming up upright here, completely in your power, so I think that's fantastic. What is this? Let's pull one more card for the third week, please. Yeah, so there's truth coming in here quickly. Sorry, my throat's very dry. There's definitely emphasis on the throat chakra for Scorpio. And I noticed this in the last reading as well. It's very important. Dang, it's hot in here. One more, please. I'm kind of trying to get this vibe for the Six of Pentacles and the... Okay. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. Third week of April, you are distracting yourself from this by diving into work, by overextending yourself with family and friends, by just letting anything and anyone else be what you focus on. I'm really seeing that. You're working very hard at your goals here, but there is a sense of possible, more like a little bit of a negative type of energy attached to it, because it's a bit from an avoidance space. We want to make sure that we don't do too much avoidance, although, oh my goodness gracious, like I totally know that I dive right into that, like really and truly. It's definitely one of the easiest ways to keep your mind off issues here. So I totally get that. You could also be possibly dealing with a Capricorn individual. If you're working with a Capricorn, what's coming in very quickly for you is that there's a lot of hard work in regards to this, and you guys are going to be working together to possibly do something online as well. Maybe putting in overtime or something like that is kind of what I'm seeing. Overtime at the job. But I feel as though there is good news in store for you. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. There's good news in store for you. And there will be a spark of inspiration from the third week. Something that inspires you emotionally and allows for you to start this new kind of like emotional journey here. After a bit of a hard time, a bit of indecision. What is this situation that is going to be the good news coming in for Scorpio? Ooh, I feel like they don't want to say. This is good news coming in for Scorpio. This is good news. Some sort of overcoming some sort of conquest here, some sort of overcoming a fiery situation here. I feel like there was this is emphasis again on this friend group, this like this closeness with other individuals. There's some type of focus on that. What's going to be I feel like someone's going to be asking you. I'm pretty jumbled up right now. I'm actually quite warm, and I'm like I think this month you don't even really know what to say. I almost feel like somebody's going to be asking you to like cut off some friends or something. And how will this go? Oh, yeah, I think you're doing it. I think you're doing it. You're just like, you know what? I can focus on building my lore. If that's going to bother you, then sure. Because, I mean, you don't really have a choice, do you? It seems like someone is kind of like... It's like you're at the mercy of external forces here. Somebody's serious about it. And this offer that they have for you is very beautiful. But it's also... I mean, it is a bit of... I don't want to say manipulation, you know what I mean? But it's like... Who... Like, what Scorpios are listening to? I mean, I think a Scorpio would truly only listen to an Aries anyway. You know what I mean? Or a Capricorn. But I'm like, I think those are maybe the only signs that could really get Scorpio to be like, all right then. So it does make sense. Let's move on to the last week here. If this really resonated with you and you need a personal reading, you know where to find me. www.snakepetalhealing.com. I will gladly give you a personal reading. For the Knight of Cups here, there's a love offer coming in, or some sort of emotional offering here, something heartfelt. Many opportunities. So here's this Ace of Wands that we spoke about. Somebody is coming in here with a love offer. I feel like they're very fertile. Please be careful if you're having unprotected sex, because with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, ew, that was a bad angle. With the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, like, and then the Knight of Pentacles, ooh, it's like, okay, this offer coming in, it's like, there's definitely passion, there's excitement, there's emotions involved, there's even money, there's stability, but still, there's uncertainty. Why? Why the uncertainty? Is it just because maybe you have to change a lot about who you are and you're not really loving that vibe? You're not really loving it, McDonald's, you know? Yeah, it's because there's this... there's this sense of indecision because of this, like, someone's clinging very tightly here. And there seems to be illusions. Can we pull about the illusions here? I would like to know about the illusions. Yeah, okay, so this is the same thing that came up last time. Somebody maybe is a little bit freaked out by traditional, coming together in a traditional fashion or something like that. It's like somebody maybe here is unsure of how to move forward. There's some sort of unconventional thing about this, and there's also the need to listen to the word of God, you know what I mean, like your higher power here. If something is like not totally sitting right with you, you're allowed to voice that. Like the last reading was pretty much entirely about that, and I wish I still had that one. I almost feel like it's better, and I'm really sorry. But it's like, there, okay, there is so much happiness here. There can be so much happiness here. Somebody needs to let go of some sort of limiting belief that is keeping them from actually accepting this offer, accepting this love, because like the Four of Wands, the Star card, the Nine of Cups, and the Lover's card, like, the only thing about that is, like, let's try not to get too complacent within this relationship, right? Because just like the way that, like, sextiles can work in astrology, it's like, it's just so seamlessly flowing that it's like you forget to put effort in. And that's kind of the only thing that I'm seeing here that could be a little bit like, like maybe somebody just, one of you is just very unconventional. The other one might be more conventional when it comes to situations. And also, someone is letting conflict and gossip and stuff like that kind of get in the way. There are also some still secrets. I don't know if they're huge secrets or anything like that. I just feel as though there are just undisclosed information. And I think that that's kind of putting a bit of a wedge within things and the way that you think. And also someone could be meddling. Yeah, so there's things I feel as though there's unconscious parts of self that have been caused by rejection, and possibly even a trip down memory lane, a longing for other things that are actually not particularly beneficial to that person. They're more pains acquired throughout time from traumas. So I'm getting that. So let's pull one last card for Scorpio. Get some advice. One last card for Scorpio. Let's get some advice. There are things that need to be taken care of here. On both sides, possibly, it seems as though somebody is feeling very insecure. Someone's been rejected. I think it's this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're having a very hard time allowing themselves to kind of completely not fixate on this. So I think that's very important because someone here feels attacked, and I just think that there shouldn't be animosity held within the space. I think that throughout April, there will be a big transformation. In the last reading, it was like something came to the surface. There was like a need to say it. Like, I think in the second week, with the Knight of Swords, it's like someone just needs to say it, and it's going to come out, and it's going to be brought up, and it's going to be transformed. Just be sure to be vulnerable, and if you feel, Scorpio, feel it out. If you feel like they're not telling you everything, ask more questions and be more probing. Try not to be too blunt about it, but I think that's quite important. So thanks so much, and if that hit, please book a personal reading with me on my website, snakepetalhealing.com, and I will see you at your next reading. Thank you.